Ramadan reminds you of something most of the year makes you forget. You are not self-sufficient. You can go months thinking you are disciplined, productive, in control. Then Ramadan comes, and a few hours without food and water exposes how fragile you actually are. That is not a weakness. That is the point. Ramadan is not only about the fast during the day. It is about what happens to your heart at night. Tahajjud is not a random extra prayer. It is the worship Allah repeatedly ties to patience, sincerity, and strength, especially when faith is heavy. It is rising from sleep in the night when your body wants rest and your mind wants ease, and choosing Allah anyway. Allah explains why this time matters. Indeed, worship in the night is more impactful and suitable for recitation. During the day in Ramadan, your hunger reminds you of your limits. At night, the silence does the same thing. Your attention is no longer divided, your tongue is quieter, your heart is more honest. That is why Allah describes the people of the night in Surah As-Sajdah.
تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
They abandon their beds, invoking their Lord with hope and fear, and donate from what we have provided for them. They leave comfort behind. They turn to Allah with two emotions at once, hope that He accepts and fear that they fall short. And then Allah follows it immediately with something striking.
فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ جَزَاءً بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ.
No soul can imagine what delights are kept in store for them as a reward for what they used to do. Allah does not describe the reward, He leaves it unseen. What is hidden from people in the night is met with a reward hidden even from imagination. This is not accidental. Allah consistently connects night worship to inner strength. In Surah Al-Insan, Allah commands patience, remembrance, and then directs attention to the night.
وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ فَاسْجُدْ لَهُ وَسَبِّحْهُ لَيْلًا طَوِيلًا.
And prostrate before Him during part of the night and glorify Him long at night. Ibn Kathir explains that this command came alongside reminders of patience and resisting pressure from those who pull you away from obedience. The meaning is clear. When the world pushes you toward ease, distraction, and attachment to the present life, the night is where Allah teaches you restraint. The night is where patience is trained. The night is where remembrance becomes consistent, not rushed. And this command was not light. The Prophet ﷺ was ordered to stand at night, recite the Quran slowly, and remain connected to Allah for long portions of it. Not because he needed forgiveness, but because the message was heavy and he needed to set an example. Now connect this to the hadith. Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven when the last third of the night remains, and says, I am the Lord. I am the Lord. Who is there to supplicate me so I can answer him? Who is there to beg of me so that I grant him? Who is there to beg forgiveness from me so that I forgive him? He continues like this until the day breaks. This happens every night of the year, not just during Ramadan. Ramadan does not create this moment. Ramadan trains you to stop missing it, because Ramadan weakens the nafs. It quiets desires. The shayateen are chained up. It makes getting up slightly easier than it is the rest of the year. That is why Tahajjud in Ramadan feels different. But here is where many people misunderstand it. They turn Tahajjud into a deal, a transactional relationship. If I pray, I'll get what I want. That thinking does not last, because dua is not leverage. Dua is surrender to the one who created you. Allah answers a way a wise parent answers a child. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes later. Not out of neglect, but out of knowledge the child does not have. Ramadan teaches you to accept that. There was a time in my personal life when I reached the end of what I could control. I was trying to enter the bioengineering program at UCSD. From a numbers perspective, nothing felt guaranteed, but I turned to Tahajjud, and Allah willed that I was accepted. But that outcome is not the lesson, because even if the answer had been different, Tahajjud would not have been wasted. The real gift was what the night did to my heart. Tahajjud teaches you tawakkul when the future is unclear. It teaches you sabr when answers are delayed. It teaches you ikhlas when no one sees you but Allah. Ramadan is the season where this worship becomes possible for people who thought they could never do it. So when the Ramadan nights come and your bed feels heavy and your body argues for sleep before suhoor, remember what Allah praises: the people who abandon their beds, the people who remember Him long at night, people whose reward is kept hidden. Do not ask what Tahajjud will give you, because Ramadan will never end with Eid, but the heart you build at night can last long after the month is gone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.